Alright, so quick video. Um, so I wanted to do a new build. I mentioned that in the last video. I got greedy. I'm doing two new builds. Uh, I, I, I don't even know which one I prefer, so I'm not sure how it's gonna go. Maybe I'll level both side by side, which will be a pain, but it's kind of fun going through the campaign. But let me just tell you what the build is first. So last video I said, here's a little hint of what the build's gonna be. It was that Korean song, We Are, or Up and Down. And basically the build is going to be just Leapslam. That's it. The plan is just a Leapslam everywhere, because I want to walk around the map fast while still killing stuff. So this is my current speed. I'm trying to get all the attack speed nodes that I can within reason. So I'm coming here for some attack speed. I want to do blood magic. There isn't a lot of sources for attack speed, so one of the things that I'm using is these gloves I found when I was on the monk. They give me 25 increased attack speed while I'm on full mana. So the idea is to go blood magic with these. So yeah, that's 25% attack speed there. We're gonna get as much attack speed as we can on the mace. We might stick to one hand. We'll see what the damage difference is at the end. Maybe we'll go two hand. I'm not exactly sure yet. Depends how much attack speed we can get out of it. Maybe we'll even do just a weapon swap from a one hand mace to a two hand mace. For bosses or something. I don't know. It depends on how it all feels at the end, right? Other than that, so I don't know what ascendancy I'm going yet. I haven't really decided. I've been thinking about, I think it's Warbringer, the one with the armor break, or Titan's the one with the small passives. With the small passives, what we'd be able to do is just take advantage of more attack speed increases, right? Because remember, there's not a lot of sources of increased attack speed, so we'd be able to get these and have a 50% increase effect of all these. So these ones over here, there's a few, wherever they are. I think there's some here. It's not attack speed. Okay, skill speed. I think that counts. It's additive, I think. So we do this. Whatever other attack speed nodes we could get. So there's some here. This is only called dual wielding. I don't know if it will be dual wielding, but yeah, we just got to make use as much attack speed as we can, so we can jump around as fast as we can. Damage wise, like, where's the damage gonna come from? I'm not 100% sure. It's not gonna be just raw damage. I won't know. We might have to do something with stun. We just have to go through the skill and look at every line, what does what, and see what we can do with it, right? Like this 26% more stun build up, consume fully broken armor on enemies, which just has more stun build up. We'll see what sort of interactions there are based off that. The thing that sucks is we do have 0.65 seconds to the attack time no matter what, so it only goes so fast. I think maybe we can lower this 0.65 using that skill, this one right here, the skill speed. I think that helps with that. I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. Yeah, this is one of the plans, and the way I'm leveling this build right now is here. I can just show you in a map. We're not that far into the campaign, but let me see. So there's three parts to how I'm leveling this skill wise. So the idea is to leap slam in like that, and normally I wouldn't kill everything, and then just use, where is it, bone shatter. So if I leap slam in and then I bone shatter, it explodes everything. I guess it's not a good example because it's a low level area now. see, can I get to a higher area? Oh, well, that one. Let's do the Lost City. In the wrong direction. There. So it would be something like that. They're stunned, you hit them like that with the bone shatter after, and you get that explosion. So that clears trash mobs, and then for rares and bosses, you would just have Perfect Strike, which misses a bunch, but is supposed to do very good damage to bosses, and it does. Yeah, that's really how I'm playing this. That's about it. Here are the links I'm using. So Leapslam is just more attack speed, of course. Momentum, because we're always moving 2 meters, so that's 40% more damage. And then right now I just have overpower on it. This will be changed with something else eventually. Perfect Strike, doing window of opportunity with fire infusions, and running Herald of Ash with magnified effect, and then Bone Shatter with close combat and brutality. Close combat might go into the Leapslam, not 100% sure yet. And yeah, even brutality, if we go to Avatar Fire route, might have to be taken out. But for now, that's the plan for this build. It's Leapslam. Now, for the other build, so the other build, I stumbled onto it when I was just looking at the gear I currently had, and there was some Thorn stuff, and I looked on the passive tree, and there was some Thorn stuff there as well. So, kind of wanted to do a Thorns build. So I'll show you what I have so far for that. So for the Thorns build, it's kind of obvious about which direction we're going item wise, because there's only so many items with Thorns on it. So we're limited to these sort of items. So not these two, but we need a shield with Thorns, with the corrupted Thorns damage. We need a body armor with Thorns and corrupted Thorns damage. We need this because we want Thorns damage to be triggered as much as possible. So we need the one with all hits, or we need the all hits line. This, I want the Thorns to crit. So 18.15% chance to Thorns crit chance, and then we're gonna scale it up the tree, and then the belt as well with Thorns damage. So you can get different stuff for the body armor. You can get rares as well, and I think there are other uniques that help as well. I went with Cloak of Flame because well, I'm hoping it also adds to survivability by 40% of Fizz damage taken as fire damage. Plus it has fire res on it already. Plus this one especially has 24 lightning res. If this doesn't work out, then we'll just swap. A lot of these items are cheap just because no one's really doing Thorns. But this is where we stand item wise so far, and then this is a really good shield with all these res and life. The only real problem is there's no block chance on it. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So tree wise for Thorns, we're just trying to grab as much Thorns as we can everywhere. So that would be, we're grabbing, so see here, crit chance, right? So this is why we're going. We grab those boots for crit chance, and then we're getting as much. So this, I did the math on this one. The only time this becomes better than the raw Fizz, or sorry, the raw roll of Thorns on a body chest piece is when the body chest piece itself gives 3,000 armor or so. So those are quite expensive. So it might, in a perfect world, if I could get the perfect chest piece, I would go a rare chest piece with as much armor on it as possible, and then pick this up and have it corrupted for increased thorn damage as well. But that Cloak of Flames I showed you was like 1 or 2 exalts, so I'm just gonna stick with that for now. Versus the, I think, 100 or 300 exalts it is for a 3000 armor chest piece right now. And that's before you even get to like max life, res, and the Thorns damage. Yeah, so other than that, we're just going to get all the Thorn passives everywhere we can. I think there's supposed to be some over here as well. Yep, so right here, 40%. Yeah, we're just picking up every single Thorns. And that's where our damage is going to come from. We might also, so I'm not sure how Thorns and crit is going to work, but we are going to scale heavily into crit as well. We just gotta be careful to make sure that the crit is actually applying to the Thorns damage. So you'll see there is some crit stuff here that is only on, let's say, see, crit hit chance for attacks, and then crit bonus damage for attack damage. Now, I don't think those apply to Thorns, but I do think this one applies to Thorns, right? This is just general increased critical hit chance. And this is just general increase critical damage bonus. So these two I think apply to Thorns. The other ones I mentioned, they don't. So even this again, so it's attack damage, so those don't apply to Thorns. See, these would work against Thorns, or with Thorns. So we're gonna have to figure that out as well. Yeah, I guess so. Ascendancy wise, same thing. I'm not decided between the two. We can either go, once again, the small passives getting buffed so that we can take advantage of the few nodes that we have that actually apply to Thorns, right? So all this would be boosted, all these small nodes, or we could go the consume armor route on, I think it's the Warbringer, where you can lower the enemy's armor below 0. So we could go either that way or this way, or the small passive way. I wish both were on the same ascendancy, but they're not. So for now, I'm undecided. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it'll be fun. Skill wise for Thorns, I mean, Thorns is not a skill, so we're just gonna go. I haven't really thought about it. Leveling up this one for now, and then we'll level up the other one. But yeah, I don't even know if I'm gonna level this one completely and then switch to the other one, or do both at the same time, side by side. This will be fun. I don't know how it's gonna go, but it'll be fun to see what happens, especially with the Thorns build. Yeah, what was I gonna add for the Thorns build? The other skills that we're going to use are probably just going to be self buffs or weakening the other characters, so like curses, or sorry, the mobs, so like curses and debuffs and whatnot. And we're also going to focus on survivability of ourselves. We might do buffs that sort of, where we take damage and we do something. So I think there's magma barrier, or an Arctic armor that sort of behave similarly. So we might get those as well. I'm not sure if we can convert all of Thorns into fire damage. So Avatar Fire. I'm not sure how that would work. It's something to try as well. And then if we're doing if we convert our Thorns damage into fire damage, then we just scale generic fire damage. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe that work out great. Yeah, we'll have to see. It's really just about seeing what tags go into Thorns damage and scaling those. I think, I've never made builds before, so who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. But it'll be fun. We'll see what happens. That's the video for now.